what if you could attract money without doing anything? What if you could just kick back in the recliner and picture yourself on a beach, and after you drift off for a few minutes, you wake up and you check your bank account, and what do you know, you actually find $1 million in it. That would be absolutely amazing. But we live in the real world, and in the real world, things don't just happen because we think them. Now, you can sit back in your chair and think about money all day long, but doing this is not going to magically attract money to you. But I do have another solution that really does attract money that doesn't require imagination or wishful thinking. Just imagine that you have a ton of money and the universe will place a few $1 million into your lap without you doing a single thing to earn it. Wouldn't that be great? That honestly sounds like a great idea for some type of scam, and it's deceptively smart because it taps into the basic psychology of every human on the planet. Because as humans, we tend to default to laziness. So if somebody tells us that we can magically wish millions of dollars into our life, almost as if we had a genie in a lamp, what human alive is not going to buy into that amazing idea? Oh, that's right, the smart people. So most people want good things to happen to them without having to do anything for them, and that's just the way that it is. And that's most likely why you click this video. Now, every now and then, dumb luck does reward some people with ridiculous fortunes that they didn't earn and have absolutely no clue what to do with. And dumb luck really does play a much bigger role than most people give it credit for. Something that you have to understand here is that money is fickle. Money is, in many aspects, like a cat. And the thing with money is that it doesn't want to be attracted easily. And as weird as it sounds, it will only come to you whenever it feels like it. Money thinks like a cat because it believes it is always the one in charge no matter what. And don't think for 1 second that money isn't smart, because it absolutely knows that it is the one that rules the world. Money knows that it's the one that keeps the world spinning, and like a beautiful woman, money is not going to give in too easily. But that's what makes it fun. You see, collecting money is a challenge and it does require effort, but there is a way that you can psychologically trick yourself into thinking that you're not putting any effort into actually attracting it. And with the help of this little trick, you can potentially make a ton of money with what will seem like almost no effort. Now, most people don't know this, but pretty much everything that you could ever need to know about attracting money can be learned by understanding your typical house cat, as weird as that sounds. And that's pretty incredible. And just in case any of you are wondering, I don't actually own a cat, but several of my sisters do. So something that's really curious is that the last time that I tried to call a cat over to me directly, the cat completely ignored me unless I had something in my hand that it was curious about, such as a treat. But regardless, it basically ignored me entirely. But shortly after that, when everyone was talking in the other room, including myself, and completely ignoring the cat, all of a sudden, the cat decided to sneak in and come and see us. And during this time, it would walk up to us and start purring and rubbing against our legs. So when we relate this to money, calling the cat over to you, or in other words, trying to attract money directly, rarely ever works. And an example of trying to attract money directly is doing something like playing the lottery. So the best way to actually attract money is indirectly. And just like the cat, money will wait until you are too busy and not worried about it, and then it will come walking into your life. So many people out there have the concept of attracting money completely backwards. And the truth is that chasing money directly is a fool's errand in most cases. And it's true that you can chase money, and in some cases you might actually catch it and get a little bit for yourself, but if you do it like this, it will constantly try to get away from you no matter how much you try to hold on to it. There are people out there who actually have a mindset of, I need to make money, or I need to attract a lot of money. And this is the wrong mindset to have. Ever notice how it's always whenever you're busy doing something that all of your friends seem to blow up your phone at the same time, all wanting to go out and do something with you? Typically, we get what we want when we ignore it and we focus on other things, as weird as that sounds. When I started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago, sure, I wanted to make money. But the main goal now, and when I started it, was just to make epic videos about cool topics for people like you guys who are watching the videos. And as soon as I stopped focusing just on how to directly attract or make money, and started putting all of my focus on how to make epic videos that would help people, the money or the fortune came shortly after that. And I know it sounds so cliche, and you always hear people say, focus on your passion or whatever, and the money will come. But it really does happen like that. And that's the best way for it to happen. So many people, when trying to make money, have one of two false beliefs about money. And on one hand, they believe that they can just think about money all day, every day, and it will magically appear into their bank account without them ever doing anything for it. And on the other hand, you have the second belief, which is that they need to directly chase money or go after direct methods of obtaining money. And pretty much both of these beliefs are selfish ways to think. In a society that we live in, we are rewarded based on how much we help other people. And it almost sounds kind of like a fairy tale when you think about it. Just focus on saving the girl with the blonde hair who's trapped high up in the tower, and then you'll magically be rewarded with riches beyond your wildest dreams. But it's actually true. Right now, I make these videos for you guys to teach and entertain you. And for each video that I post, I make about $2. And with many hours of my time going into each video, that seems pretty stupid for me to be doing that, right? But here's the thing. I'm not focused on the money, because when people focus only on the money directly, they end up making terrible decisions which would hurt you guys who are my audience. Now, it might take 20, 50, or 100 epic videos for you guys before the money from this channel, like a cat, decides to stroll into my life while I'm not paying attention to it. But I absolutely love making videos for you guys, and that's what I focus on. And I know that eventually the money will come, but I don't focus on it directly. And this is a massively effective trick to attracting money pretty much without doing anything, because when you're having fun doing something that will eventually pay you very well, it doesn't really feel like work. It just feels like fun. Now, if you guys want to attract money into your life, despite what you might read in certain books, you can't just sit around and imagine it. You have to go out there and do something that provides value to other people and stop focusing directly on attracting money. And I try things that will squeeze a few extra dollars out of whatever money I'm making. It pretty much never turns out good for everybody involved. Now, I personally think about money all the time, and who doesn't? Especially with all this crazy stuff going on in the world right now. And money is the thing that keeps the world spinning. But money is always secondary to my main goal, which is making epic videos that help you guys. So what you have to remember is that money is a lot like a cat, and 9 times out of 10, it's not going to come to you when you call it directly. It will only come to you when you stop focusing on it and put your attention elsewhere. And if you find a way to provide great value to other people, whether it's through YouTube videos, selling lawnmowers, or some other thing that you truly enjoy doing, you will be able to attract all of the money you could ever want, and it really will feel like you did it without doing anything. So with that said, my name is Julian, and until next time, thank you guys so much for watching.